my channel. Today is Wednesday the 8th of October and it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I am about to take one of these easy at home pregnancy test strips. Freya is 5 months old this month, so I am 5 months postpartum, and for anybody watching this that has not watched any of my previous videos, we tried for Freya for a few years but could not conceive naturally, so we ended up having IVF. The IVF worked first time round. It was funded by the NHS. We have a few embryos still frozen, which we were going to use next year when she was around 1 year old, so that our babies, if we ended up having twins, but they would be born when she was around 2 years old, so there'd be like a 2-year age gap. We have not been using protection since Freya was born. We were told by the hospital not to get pregnant in a year to let my body recover physically, but because of the fact that we couldn't conceive Freya naturally and that we had to go through IVF, we are pretty convinced that we can't get pregnant naturally anyway. So we haven't been using protection, but I don't think my period has started. And the reason why I say I don't think is because before we ended up going through IVF, my periods were 5 weeks apart. But since having Freya, I don't know if my periods are 5 weeks apart or if they are 4 weeks apart like they're supposed to be. I haven't actually been keeping track, but I don't remember my last 2 periods being 4 weeks apart. I feel like I remembered them being quite close together, but I don't know 100%. I could be wrong. As I said, I wasn't tracking them. If my periods are 4 weeks apart, then I should have come on yesterday. But if they're 5 weeks apart, then I'm not actually due on until next week. Me and James have had a conversation about what we would do if we did get pregnant before next year. And it was a very, very tough conversation. Am I scared? Yes. Do I want to be pregnant? Honestly, no. If I am pregnant, then our baby will be due in June next year, and she was actually due in June this year. So there literally would be like a year between them, a year and a month between them. I'd have 2 under 2. I feel like I'm struggling to cope with one. Is it? She has a blocked nose and a cough. Freya has got her first ever cold, haven't you? I think you got that from pumpkin picking. Have you pooped? I think you just pooped on me. You did a poop. You did a poop. I don't know if the test will be accurate because it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon and I've already had a can of Coke today, so my urine isn't exactly going to be concentrated. It's diluted, not dilated. What is mummy talking about? We will just have to see. If it's negative, I'll probably take one tomorrow morning. That way I know the result would be accurate by then. And then if my period doesn't start by next week, then I'll take another one next week. But let's just take one now and keep everything crossed that I am not pregnant. I've just sat Freya in her high chair with a couple of sensory bottles that I made for her, so she is entertained right now. I'm going to do what I did last time. So I've got urine in this mug, and then I am going to dip 2 tests into the urine. I forgot to say actually that another reason why I am taking a test is because I am weeing so much, and I haven't weed this much since I was pregnant with Freya. I've dipped both of the test strips into my urine, and now I have to wait 5 minutes according to the instructions. So I'm going to go away, set a 5-minute timer on my phone, and then I will come back when I need to check the results. It's been 5 minutes. Let's check. Definitely negative. Hopefully you can see that. I'm taking it very, very early, and it isn't the morning. I have been drinking today. I had a can of Coke, so maybe I should take them again in the morning just to be certain. And then if those are negative, then I can just relax and see if my period comes by next week. Let's try again tomorrow morning. It is the next day, so it is Thursday the 9th of October. It is 7:15 in the morning. I haven't had anything to drink yet. I feel like the results should be accurate this morning. I actually think it's going to be negative anyway. I think I said yesterday that the reasons I'm testing are because I think I've missed a period, but I don't know if I've missed a period. I am weeing so much like when I was pregnant with Freya. And I also didn't mention yesterday that I have been having a very difficult time postpartum in the last couple of months. James noticed me kind of going downhill from August, but September was when I saw it in myself. I was becoming a very nasty person and I was getting very, very concerned about who I was becoming. I did have a telephone appointment with the GP and she said I don't have postpartum depression, but I have postpartum has escalated whatever undiagnosed mental health I already had. She thinks I could have obsessive compulsive personality disorder, which would kind of make sense because I already have OCD anyway, but she is not able to diagnose that, and I've already tried in the past to get diagnosed for a personality disorder and I wasn't severe enough to be put forward to a psychiatrist for a formal diagnosis. So I was kind of left not even knowing, and to this day I still don't even know. But that's just what the GP thinks that my undiagnosed mental health could be. Postpartum is escalating it. But for the last couple of weeks I've actually been feeling okay. I think I'm still quite snappy. James said I am still very like the littlest thing, I just snap. But I feel compared to September, I'm getting better. And now I'm wondering whether it could be something to do with like a pregnancy. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be negative, so I guess I'll have to go pick up those antidepressants from the pharmacy after all. Right, I've got my urine. I hate saying that word. I've got my wee in this mug. Let's do both strips. I've got to wait 5 minutes, so I'm going to sterilise Freya's bottles. And then by the time I have sorted that out, it will be 5 minutes, and then I will get back to you. It's been 5 minutes, so I'm going to have a look. No, definitely negative. I am not pregnant, thank goodness, because I would not be ready to have another baby right now. There would literally be 1 year difference between the baby and Freya, 2 under 2. I can barely cope with the madness of 1, so no. Okay, that's made me feel better. That is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.